about, but I can say something about about any suspicion that a person has that there's a more expansive world, not so much of the things that people do, but there's a world of consciousness which is beyond, which is not our creation. And our our confusion comes in that we have created a world, a greater world, and called it a more expanded world. But in actuality, it is a world of our creation. It's a world that we sustain with terminology. It's a world that we sustain with behavior, that we sustain with the people that we meet, that we sustain with concepts. And these can become so dense and so complete that we have created a New Age world, which it doesn't take much to agree. I mean, there have been cultures in this world that have done abominable things to humans from the power of agreement. Just the agreement. Well, yeah, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Yeah, let's conquer that country, or let's oppress these people. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That's what they're there for. So agreement is very powerful, and positive agreement, which all agreement really in a way is, it sustains, has sustained people imagining this New Age world that they have created, in which you use terminology like the source. And the source is a term that is so bizarre, because the source is so far beyond the fineness of human life. If you would put the fineness of human life, I mean, it's this individual thing, can think a little, can talk a little, can whatever it is, comes here, goes, can conceive of things that animals can't conceive of. But so in comparison to animals, we're the hot shit. But in comparison to the consciousness that keeps it all going, in comparison to the source that creates that consciousness, how could we possibly use that term? It's bizarre that we can use that term. It's self-important that we can use that term. But if we use that term, meet other people who use that term, and we talk about these things, we begin to imagine that this world is actually, we are privy to this world. This world is meaningful to us. And then we create miracles within this world, and circumstances and serendipitous happenings in this world, and we've created this world, and then we round up other people, or they round us up, who who want the comfort to see these things in the same way. And we have that, supportive culture. But in actuality, the fineness that can be connected to by human life is so far beyond, that even referring to it in any way whatsoever, without realizing the distortion in the reference, has to be self-destructive, and is, because there is a New Age culture. There is a culture of so many components of spirituality that are not the actuality. They are self-sustaining and self-perpetuating.